The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you in part by Cabela's, it's in your nature. By Towboat US, take us with you on the water. And by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time.
Today we're at the Benville Plantation for our Ranger Cup University Challenge, and it's a ton of fun. We're excited to be here in particular. We've done this event at several places over the last couple of years, but nothing quite like the experience that Benville offers the anglers today.
We're here in Florida at the famed Benville Plantation, where the two top qualifying teams from both the Boat US Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship and the FLW College Fishing National Championship are competing head-to-head in a winner-take-all tournament sponsored by Ranger Boats.
You know, part of the package that each team has won is, getting to come here and experience this. You know, they're fishing for $2,000 at the end of the line. It's just I don't know that as a college guy, I've been there, that you could ask for much better. I think it's a really cool experience for both of the teams involved today.
It's my first time here. I've heard a lot about it, seen TV shows, seen all kinds of stuff, giant bass being caught down here, and looking forward to a great weekend of catching some big fish.
We've got two schools competing here, the University of Alabama and Liberty University. Both schools have qualified through major national championships to get to this point.
After qualifying, both teams received an all-expenses-paid trip to Florida, where they'll compete in two brand-new Ranger boats.
The boats that we're going to use here at the Benville Plantation is kind of our flagship aluminum boat. It's our RT-188, and it has a huge spacious front deck, ample amount of storage to make your day on the water easier. One thing that's kind of neat is there's a lot of small canals and shallow grass beds, and these RT series boats are quite frankly perfect for that.
It's nice, especially for these kind of lakes with the aluminum. It just fits. It'll be perfect for that kind of situation. Just drop a trolling motor. It's not trying to go for speed in this situation, but it'll definitely be a sturdy boat for this kind of fishing.
Format of this event is pretty cool. We basically are going to alternate between some of the best lakes that are on the property. Every fish that they catch above 14 inches is going to count.
It seems like if you want to win this thing, you want to go for numbers.
One start at least.
Everything looks fishy, whether it be grass points, thick cover, maybe some open water stuff. There'll be numerous applications for both teams to be able to utilize here on these lakes, but I'm looking forward to just seeing some big fish caught.
Fishing head-to-head, teams are looking for the highest total weight they can catch within each session. A recent cold front has these Florida bass lockjawed and forcing anglers to reach deep into their bag of tricks.
We said that the last two fish.
I think it says a ton about the skill level of these collegiate anglers to be able to qualify through, I think a lot of these tournaments involve 200 plus boats, and it's not just one event. There's a series of qualifying events, and what it really boils down to is these teams over the series of 4 or 5 events were on their game every single day.
It's keeper, they count.
At the end of the first session, it was the University of Alabama on top with a nearly 4-pound lead over the team from Liberty.
Started out okay for us, and then it really slowed down, so I'm hoping maybe there's a little mid-morning lull and we'll be able to catch them pretty good in the second session.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a monster.
It's not as big as we thought, but it'll do.
Keeper. He's a keeper.
Nice.
I feel like catching that 3 to 5 pound fish range and keeping it consistently going is going to be the real key to this, unless we find some schoolers or something like that. But I don't think the 2-pounders are really going to play as big a factor as they would in some other places because the lake is just that good. 212?
Yes, that's big.
That's a real big one.
God, that's a giant.
Yeah!
That's the Lake Benville fish right there. 612. That is a good one.
Our
right, congratulations everybody. University of Alabama, on behalf of Ranger Boats, $2,000. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being a part of Ranger Cup University.
Congrats, Dad. Thank you.
Thank you.
Most people are used to contingency programs by boat companies. The first thing is you have to have the boat. Usually you have to go buy an expensive boat new to be eligible. But Ranger Cup University program, you don't have to own a Ranger, you don't have to fish out of a Ranger. All you have to do is put the Ranger logos on your jersey, go online, sign up, takes less than 5 minutes, and then at the end of every year when you need to renew, you just go online, log in, click renew, and you're done.
For information on the Ranger Cup University Challenge, visit rangerboats.com. We'd also like to thank our hosts at the Bienville Plantation.